which side you want to put your tape on or your glue. And I am going to just put double-sided tape. Okay, in order for your notes to show through when they are inserted into the pocket, I went ahead and made some panels for the inside. And just carefully fold that over and attach it to the side where it matches up the corners. And for our first note card that goes in there, I have the little kind of zigzag pocket note card, and we want to put the panels on the outside just to give a little definition to our cross with the heel on the heel. And we just need to fold on the score lines of this one. Okay, and the next note card will be the star. It's pink and red. We have a lot of lines on this one as well, so you just want to fold where all the lines are. I'm going to start with the outside edges. You'll notice that you have a center line in all of the little petals. Those will become your outside star. So what I usually do is just pinch these in. So I'm going to put the middle inside now. That's where a little note can go. And so on the outside of this is where you will put your little panels. Okay, once you have your panels on each petal, I'm going to go ahead and fold again so that there is a fold or a crease in the middle of each of the little petals. So we turn it over and start to put it together. You just start with one and they will fold over on each other, folding each of them in and ending up with a cute little star. And that can fit in here. So next we'll move on to the clover note. And then your panels for the clover note card go on the outside. of your clover in, you just start with one petal or side, and the next one goes right on top and right on top, and the last one will go on top, but it also has to go underneath the first one, and that makes it lay down flat. The heart petal. And that folds in half. You have some additional hearts that you can put in there. I think the white one goes on the inside, and then the red will go on the outside. With the box on the outside panels of the first layer, the biggest layer, I have also created a heel with the empty tomb and the sun, and I will be putting that on. Okay, and here's your outside. I was trying to create a scene. Jesus is risen from the dead, the stone is rolled away, and so on the outside I have this little scene, and I need to make sure that there's enough room for the flap of the box to come over, and it comes over to about right here. So just make sure when you're putting your sun on that you allow for enough room for the sun to shine through. And so now I'm going to glue all those parts together. And on for our next layer. It's the yellow layer. Just going to go ahead and fold the edges of this layer. Cards will show through. And I'm going to glue those on. Okay, once you have your adhesive or your double-sided tape on your pockets, you just go ahead and fold that over and matching up to the side. And so on this middle layer is the scene of the tomb where Jesus laid for 3 days. And so each of the layers does have a lid, and I'm going to go ahead and wait to do the lids. So our next step for this layer is to put the note cards together. And again, I'm going to start with the purple one. And then this side comes in as well. It folds up and it will fit in here. And that's our first pocket done. And I'm going to do the clover next. Attach it to the inside. So now let's do our fold, and just take one of them and just start going around, and they will fold in on each other as you go around. And create the flower. Okay, for the last layer, or the smallest layer, which will be the box that gets opened first, is my sun layer. And this is double-sided. It will be put together and will be standing up in the middle. But first we're going to create the box. Okay, for the last layer is my sun layer, and they also have the pockets, and I've already folded the sides up on this one, and I'm going to go ahead and put the panels on the inside. Which is the empty tomb. And so I have two sides to this, and my other little, what happens is we're going to fold, there should be a score line on the bottom of the base piece, and when both of those fold, come together, our poster board for this bottom piece, because on the bottom you will be gluing this part onto the center, and it will stand up. Put it at a diagonal. So you'll see that standing up when the box falls away. And I am going to put the lids together as well, so we can put the tops on, and you can see